And how's it going, ladies and gentlemen? In today's episode, we're going to be doing technical analysis on the Bitcoin, on the ChainLink, and on the VeChain. But this time it's going to be a little bit different because we're going to watch a little bit higher time frame to see where VeChain and Link are right now and what those two coins have in common on the charts over here. What is it bullish? Is it bearish? And what could we expect in the future for this coin in the price? And now, let's get started. So in order to understand everything, let's start from the beginning and make sure to hit that like, subscribe button and watch this video as long as you can. I know you like to skip the parts, but it's very important to also stay all the way until the end so you can connect the dots and everything that we're discussing in this video, because every single coin is connected with each other, and I'm going to show you the pattern and some formations that those coins have in common. So over here, the first thing that we're going to do always is the Bitcoin price, because everybody is following the Bitcoin, from traders, investors, to the coins and price of the other altcoins. So if we switch on the EMA, we can see that the Bitcoin is declining from 20 exponential moving average on daily chart. And I already told you in the previous videos that we are going to see lower prices, at least for the short period of time, because Bitcoin went too parabolically and we need to see taking some profits first from the bears before we see higher prices. So what I mean by this is that we entered the rising wedge formation over here, and as you can see, we consolidating in it pretty long, and after that we broke on the downside. So what actually happened over here is that we retested on direct retest, or a little bit round retest, you can call it whatever you want. Actually the retest is retest, and over here we declined from it as the pattern should do over here, and we declined pretty neatly over here, let's say like that. So there is a potential that we will see a little bit lower prices before we jump over $12,000. So that's very important to understand, and make sure to follow Bitcoin before you following VeChain and Link, because they are connected and everything needs to go through Bitcoin. That's how it is in the crypto, at least for right now. So we need to follow Bitcoin first. Now I know your question is, are we in bear market or something? No, definitely no. Bitcoin is in bull market, Bitcoin is in bull run. Even if we drop below $10,500, I will be a little bit bearish, but certainly we are not in the bearish zone even below that. I do assume and I do believe Alessio Restani, as he said, if we go below $10,000, that will be the last time we will see Bitcoin below $10,000, and after that fifth wave of Elliott theory will come true, and that means that we could push towards $50,000 potentially. And you can imagine how this important is for the VeChain and for the Link, right? So if you switch on the weekly chart over here, you can see that that's nothing special. Always watch weekly chart first. We just dropped 2 bars over here, which is pretty good correction and taking profits over here before we break $12,000. Nothing special, guys. Even so, I believe that we're not going to see prices below $10,500 or $10,000. It is possible, but I don't think so, because we may actually bounce from $10,500 and continue on the way to the upside if we manage to actually retest it, right? The thing that I want to show you actually is the RSI and the MACD over here. Both of those indicators are on cooldown on some sort of a way. We are not anymore retouching the overbought zone. I would like to see actually a little bit lower prices until we enter the bull zone over here before we enter the bearish zone in overbought over here territory, right? The MACD, it seems like the 2 last weeks histogram is showing us a little bit weaker hands over here, but that's in the bullish territory. It's above the histogram, which is very important. That means that we are in correction, and that means that we're going to continue jump to the upside very soon. So make sure to observe weekly chart and daily chart on the Bitcoin first before you get into the conclusion for the Link and for the VeChain and other altcoins that you're investing in. Now I want to cover VeChain first before Link, because I love this chart. Let me just be clear over here. I didn't invest in Link. I didn't invest in VeChain, but I will cover that for you because I know you like this coin and you like these prices, and also I want to cover this bullishness over here. I like technical analysis, so we need to check this out. So right now we are standing on the weekly chart, and weekly chart is beautiful. on the VeChain. So if you're a long-term holder and if you're a long-term, or let's say position trader, more like an investor, you're going to like the things that we are seeing over here on the charts. So what VeChain formed over here is into the bullish territory, into the bullish rally, let's say like this. VeChain formed the ascending triangle. Yes, you heard me well. This is the bullish pattern, and most of the chances, like 75% of the chances, is that the price will break to the upside. So what we actually formed over here is one low, even over here 2 to 3 flat lows, and we formed a higher low over here, which pretty much brought us to the ascending triangle. So price is steadily and slowly climbing to the upside, retesting this resistance over here, which is getting weaker and weaker. Every resistance that is getting retested over and over and over and over again tends to break eventually. Usually that's fourth time. Fourth time is the best time when the price will break some resistance, but this could also take on much higher numbers of retests before breakout. But over here on the weekly chart we are seeing something very beautiful. So I do believe that the VeChain in the next 2 months will break this, and we will see prices above 0.023 or 2.3 cents, whatever you want to call it. So this is very bullish for now because we are in bullish territory. So how do we know that we are in bullish territory? This is something that I like to talk about. That's bottoming formation, and I draw something over here on the VET-USD chart, which you most probably going to like it. So this is the full chart on the weekly time frame over here of the VeChain USD. There is possibility that we have few more months on the other charts, but that doesn't matter right now. We are on the Binance chart, it's perfectly fine. So right now we are seeing some incredible bottoming formation. Many weeks ago we discussed about bottoming formation, and we decided to predict on this channel bottoming formation and 166% gains in the silver and many other assets. So we went through that video, and it's incredible if you know how to recognize such a patterns to be profitable on insane levels. So I'm going to show you something and connect with the VeChain. Please stick to me. So right now what you are watching over here actually is the silver. So we did one video on the silver when we were over here in these prices around approximately 18 US dollars on the silver. So we did video somewhere around here, this consolidation area. So what I said in this video, if you're interested, you need to go really back and search for it, or I will just send you a link. If you're interested, let me know in the comment section down below. What we said in this formation over here that silver managed to form is once we enter the bearish territory, and that was 15th September 2014 approximately, roughly, let's say like that, we were below this line, this yellow line or orange line, whatever you want to call it, for pretty long time, let's say 5-6 years. Guys, whenever some asset, no matter it's a VeChain, it's a Bitcoin, whatever, breaks such a big level of resistance, tends to go pretty parabolically to the upside. So look what happened after we broke this line that I drawn over here. Boom, we had somewhere around approximately 58% gains, which is insane. From our prediction over here, it's even more. I think we even reached 77%, and we predicted 166%, which is pretty much all-time high on the silver. Now, if you're not believing me about this formation, let's go on the Bitcoin chart. Look what Bitcoin did on the weekly chart over here. If we zoom out after breaking the $6,000, look, we were below this line over here for pretty long time, consolidating, drawing ourselves like a dead body, and after that, boom, look at this, insane gains. So if you switch on the VeChain, you can see the same formation over here. Look at this, we were below this blue line over here, this resistance, and once we broke it, look, these insane gains. This indicates that we are in the trend shifting, we are into the bull market, we are into the bullish trend. So this is why you need to understand that the trend is your friend all the way until the end. The trend is not done yet. We are on the weekly chart. EMA is still below us, for pretty much a lot below us. So we are not going anywhere besides upside. You need to understand that. So right now, what could we expect on the VeChain is breaking this resistance, this blue line resistance over here, which could lead us to the potential next wave into the this trend, right? Now weekly chart on the MACD and RSI on this coin over here is not so great because it seems like those two moving averages over here are trying to cross each other. I wouldn't like to see that, but I don't even think it will happen, and even if it does, I don't think we will stay crossed too much on the bearish side, because it would be just a correction before the jump to the upside, right? So everything depends again on the Bitcoin. If the Bitcoin continues rallying, there is a big probability that we'll see even much higher gains. So prepare yourself and observe weekly chart always. I know you are watching 1 hourly chart, 4 hourly chart, but I would strongly suggest you to actually watch weekly chart and the daily chart also, because it will show you the real picture. Many traders are trading by those bigger time frames and not the lower time frames, because you cannot see something that is happening on the daily chart on 1 hourly chart. Remember that. So overall, VeChain is pretty cool. We are good to go, and also make sure to hit that like and subscribe button if you like this sort of a content and this sort of a technical analysis. Let me know in the comments section down below, what do you think about all of this. Right now we are going to go through Link over here. Link is still above 20 exponential moving average. We are seeing some incredible fight around 20 EMA over here, and we can see that we are still trying to stay above this moving average. This is very important and good. If we stay above this moving average over here, this will indicate pretty good and bullish sign for the next rally. Now the thing that I didn't like, and all the way when we were on the way to the upside over here, I ponder it into your head non-stoply, whenever the price is too far away from 20 EMA, remember, please remember this, it's going to come back and test it violently, which means it's going to hit it enough to break it. So right over here, for example, if you can see, we had a perfectly good retrace to our 20 exponential moving average and perfectly good spike to the upside. We didn't spend too much time over here with such a big candles, or let's say with such a big volatility. So you need to understand that, and remember, if you're trading, for example, Link, if you traded Link and you saw it and you got so many gains, do not wait after this parabolic move and detaching from 20 exponential moving average to drag your gains to the downside. It's totally fine to take the profits. Make sure when you see such a big distance from the 20 exponential moving average to take some gains, because correction will happen eventually. That's just the nature of the markets, and you need to understand, whenever we are detached from any exponential moving average so long for such a big space like we had over here, it's going to retrace and it's going to hit it hard, as we are seeing over here, and we are still fighting on this price over here to actually bounce back from it, because bears are taking big profits now. Make sure to be careful. I just want to give you first some educational content over here so you can be prepared for the next time when this happens. You need to learn from the mistakes, right? Like everybody else. Now Link certainly has the bigger history, but we are still on the Coinbase chart over here, and it's perfectly fine. It's doing great job. We are on the weekly chart over here. As you can see, the same thing is happened over here as with the VeChain, as with the Bitcoin, as with the silver, gold, whatever. So we had perfectly good bottom formation. This is even healthier than VeChain because we had a higher low and not lower high over here. It's a little bit debatable, but that's it. So over here we also retested one more time, 2-3 times with the weekly chart over here, and after that we broke. And once we broke, look what happened. Boom, we saw pretty big parabolic move. Now the thing that we need to mention, and that we said it's a little bit bearish in the previous video, is those two candles. Now this is the pattern. Whenever this pattern forms, it's pretty much bearish. It's candlestick pattern. Whenever those two engulfing candles forms, so you have one big green line or green candle over here, and after that it's coming the red one. That means that after that we should see some bearish action and movement. The reason why I don't like this in Link, it went too parabolically even more than VeChain. VeChain always had some sort of a consolidation to build up a level of support on the way to the upside. So this is the reason why we are not seeing such a big retrace as we see on the Link over here. As you can see, this pattern is already trying to show us the power with this little red candle over here. So we still have 3 more days until the end of this week to see how this candle will play out, but for now we are still a little bit bearish, but we are holding this support on some sort of a way. The reason why I don't like this chart over here is because of 20 exponential moving average. The same thing, if you watched from the start to this moment over here, you know that I don't like to see too far away price, too far away from the 20 EMA. It's going to retrace and it's going to come back to retest it violently, unfortunately, and if it breaks we could see potentially lower prices. So this is the reason why I actually don't like so big space between price and also 20 EMA. Now don't get me wrong, I'm still bullish on Link over here as from what I'm seeing on the chart, because we broke this bottom formation over here. It's incredible how natural and beautiful was it, and after that we reached such a higher prices. Price will retrace, believe me, and we'll see some a little bit lower prices before we see all-time high on the Link, but we are still into the bullish mode. Just it's going to take a little bit more time before bigger parabolic move. Remember, please be careful, watch this, take some profits, let the price retrace, then buy again if you're a trader, and do such a thing. So buy the dip, sell the high, buy the dip, sell the high, and so on and so on. It's much easier to say than to do it, of course, but you need to practice you at least on a paper, if not with the real money, right? So one of the example for that is the Tesla. We are just right now standing on the Teslas, and over here we can see that retraces are real. So whatever asset that is 20 EMA is most watchable over here. Look at this, whenever we detached so big from 20 EMA, we came back to retest it violently, even broke it, and after that continue rally to the upside. But this could also be trend reversal if possible. So look at this, right now we are so parabolic. Tesla went so parabolic over here that the retrace will happen sooner or later, and it's going to be violent and it's going to be big with a big percentage like it happened over here. If we measure the retrace over here, it is 65% retrace. So all the time I'm not trying to be a psychic, I'm trying to actually show you the examples that are over here on the charts, so you can see and be careful when it comes to such patterns or detaching from those moving averages. Be careful. I hope you managed to pull out some value from this video over here. Now, if you're new over here, thank you very much for watching, especially if you watched more than some minutes over here. I hope you took some value from this video, and if you like this sort of a content and other kind of a content like crypto news, we're also covering the best blockchain in the world from Apollo. Make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. Check out our videos, please. So it's going to give you a value. I have some offers to actually shill shitcoins and stuff like that. I declined all of them because I want to bring you the value. I have my job, I don't care about that money because I also have investment. I'm not greedy, I just want to talk about crypto, I just want to talk about prices, technical analysis and everything. I love this, and to bring you more value. Whoever I bring value to, let me know in the comment section down below, because I will be also thankful. So just check out, we're not sponsored by anyone. We do have the I Trust Capital from the US. That's incredible platform. It's also going to bring you value, trust me. If you're new over here, totally new, are watching the crypto news for the first time ever, you can also buy through our link down below from I Trust Capital. It's only for the US citizens, unfortunately, but you're going to get some incredible benefits from them. This is the reason why we took affiliate link, and we're going to do giveaways from that money that we earn from commission, right? And you're gonna get even more if you buy through that link, and also you're gonna get much more additions for the taxation. They're going to do everything for you. You don't need to even worry about taxes and everything. They're doing everything. So this is the reason why we took link only, that is going to benefit you and not me. I'm going to give all money earned in the giveaway whenever someone is buying that. So just make sure to hit that like, subscribe button. Check out our videos, especially about Apollo currency. They have some incredible features. We're not sponsored by them, but they are actually offering many countries products that soon will implement technology, which is going to help many people. Millions of people are going to use blockchain technology of Apollo currency. So check out our videos. We have some insane and incredible features to show you, like data sharding, most fastest fastest blockchain in the world, most private blockchain in the world. They are making the game which you can actually play totally for free and earn cryptocurrency, earn stable coins, earn a lot of money through it. So everything that is going to bring value to you is going to be presented over here on this channel, because that's my goal over here. I want to thank every single, each last one of you for watching our videos. And until the next episode, happy trading and goodbye.